Hi everyone, warm welcome to the wonderful video of the credit card live. Apologies for a delay on the video part. It's been a very hectic week for me and I'm shooting this at very early this morning owing to back and forth schedule. So a quick apology on that bit. Now I want to talk about the overall image of American Express in India and why it sucks right now. And I, as a huge admirer of American Express, not really enjoying the current status of American Express and the policies with context to 4 to 5 specific points, which I wish to discuss in this particular video. Now, let me grab my notes. Number one, American Express is not clear whatsoever about what's going to be the future of the upcoming MRCC Gold Charge card, travel card, Smarten card, and other mediocre cards below reserve and charge. Let me ask you a quick question. Is this justified? Don't you think this is a monopoly from American Express that they're forcing people to take 10,000 rupees joining and renewal card? Is it really ringing a bell given the benefits they give from the reserve card? I don't think so. It's more of a forcing people to buy two different cards, which happens to be the most expensive credit and charge card from the house of American Express. So according to me, that particular policy sucks. And mark my words, I'm not an advocate of American Express, but if you ask me genuinely as a true individual who publishes content post usage, this is more of a dictatorship and not really an option for people to have American Express credit card or charge card. So the idea of barring the minimalistic card right now sucks compared to the cards which are mighty expensive, and I may not even recommend to people, those who are not having American Express and they cannot afford a 10 lakh budget in a fiscal year. So point number one, no clarity whatsoever from American Express as in when they're going to launch the travel and the below cards for application. Point number two, they go ahead and reduce your limit for no reason and they call it credit review limit. Why the heck do you need to do that? If you're not sure about someone's credentials and someone's ability to pay your bills, why the heck you give them cards? Do not give them cards. If you give them cards and then reduce half of the limit without giving them any kind of prior intimation, to me this is as good as BCC, blind carbon copy, which is a very popular format in American in the email section, that whosoever you're sending, if you mark somebody under BCC, he or she may not even get to know the person marked under BCC. Is it ethical? That's $1 million question I have for a lot of people. Point number three, the acceptance part. I mean, imagine you took good 6 months, 7 months, you kept talking about the new availability, the new functions. When we approach you more often than not and talk to you about what else you have in a kitty, you say you have zero stuff. Why the heck you took 6 months of time and stop people applying it? You may be a rich company, we don't care about it, but ultimately you also need to understand there are people who are looking to get you and grab your card. And if they have to wait for no reason because you're updating so-called background information, God knows what information, to me, it's absolutely pathetic, not at all liking it. It's a sheer torture and nothing else. Let's talk about the most important point, which I feel is a bummer in my experiences. Whenever you use an American Express card in wallet or any transaction, and if you happen to have, let's say, 10,000, 15,000 rupees, the next transaction of yours on wallet gets barred. Hang on, it's my money. I want to use it the way I want to use it. I want to pay whatever bill you have for me. So who the hell are you to decide whether I should be using via wallet or not via wallet? Now, all these transactions are making me sick. And I'm not saying that this is something which should be happening, but why do you do that? If you do not wish to give your customers the leverage they need, revoke your all India application. Why use platinum charge and so-called the reserve card? Is it because you want to target the rich and let the middle class individuals suffer because they can't afford it? I'm sorry, that's absolutely nonsense. It's a kind of a bully, you're bullying people for no reason. You're making a mockery of the financial system, and I do not like this culture of American Express. I think this should be barred. This should really be taken for a ride because they're not doing justice within the middle class or upper middle class society of India consumer list. That's all I have. I thought of sharing because I was frustrated. I get a lot of people approaching me, man, for all these things, and I have no concrete answer. Now, I'm not saying I'm the only one who is eligible to give updates on American Express, but then I am somebody, and along with so many subscribers and people, they are paying real money. People are paying 10,000, 5,000, 4,000 for what? For you to show that you are doing something in background and you don't have a concrete information? I'm sorry, it's not working. Thank you for joining.